Necrosis. This is Emporium. And I'm Necrosis. And I'm playing with a controller. I'm from the internet. And it's supposed to be like a really short but interesting game. So I wanted to give it a shot. Here. That's all I got, so that's the introduction. Now. Apologies for personhood, for the self, for the consciousness. Exert great power on our thinking, and to think of consciousness as a locked chamber. To think of the contents of that chamber as perception that will thus seem ineluctably private. That's a big word. To think of our experiencing of the world as hidden but hidden inwardly. Whatever. I believe it has this like 3/4 isometric perspective. Wait, is this a cutscene? Oh. I didn't what? Packet loss detected. It's okay, we're good. Welcome to the Emporium. Oh wait, that's my porn site. Welcome to Emporium. Okay, so hold. Looks like X makes me run. And that's all I know. Pause, resume. Triggers do nothing. Select button does nothing. I'm playing as little boy. Woke up in a puddle of blood apparently. In front of the Emporium. Don't really know why. Why are we here? Why am I a little boy? Why is the camera so crazy zoomed out? Hello? The boy did nothing, just looked up at me. There was a flicker of recognition, and I felt like a time traveler. He seemed unsure of what to say next. I met my father only once. My mother raised me 40. Yeah, my mother raised me 40. He spoke of our mother's violence, her bitter distance, her claws, as they sunk into his neck. Right? And mister, can you want me to get into your trailer? Camper? Whatever? That looks like a fantastic idea. I am shipwrecked this morning. Pulled into sorry waves. Water everywhere. But I'd rather have some vodka. Water everywhere. Let's take a piss. Rah, rah, rah. Like the camera is so far zoomed out. I found myself busy in whispers with some kind of ocean. I didn't notice the boy by my side staring out, counting the waves. In a rushed fluster, the boy tugged my sleeve and beckoned my ear closer. I'd like to try and drown, please. In a tremble, the boy glanced down, sheet white and eyes agape. He said nothing, just clung to my hand tightly. Let us die together, hand in hand. And in that moment, I felt small enough to be swallowed up by the gaps in the deck. Time to kill ourselves. Or maybe that's not what we are supposed to do. He zoomed out. At least we don't have to worry about anyone sneaking up behind us. We'll see them like from at least half a mile away. I guess we're not going to see exactly what it is, as there'll be no detail due to resolution of such a tiny object. Oh, he's on the toilet. Or I didn't know what it meant to be young. Watching vomit pulling into the carpet around my mother's head. Too weak and beaten to lend aid. I watched her convulsions steady to a cold calm and laughed bulbous tears. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have to do all the voice acting myself. And we could just sit here and pick our noses and stuff. That'd be awesome. We'll just call this story time with necrosis. I guess Mama beat us again. And we're back at the Emporium. Better get my canoe and get the hell out of here. I thought it best to show him the lifeboat. A reminder of hope and the strength in others, and of how distant it all seemed now, floating off over the horizon. Gotta keep myself amused somehow. Hey, that's different too. We go. The plaque read, hiding place number 143. That's a lot of fucking hiding places. Why are you even keeping track? Or stationary. Hey, old man, give me some candy. I tried to remember what it was like to be young. Oh, this again? Perhaps the boy would remind me, perhaps it would make a difference. I can think of myself invisible, or being alone as part of survival. I can think of myself invisible. If that's the choices of superpowers that they're giving us, I think invisibility is the better one. The other one kinda sucks. The boy's voice deepened now. His balls dropped. He spoke slow, low, and quiet. His words came at me, as if from inside my own chest. What's with the voice changer? And as he did, I swear I saw him blur around the edges. Hey, mister, what's with the voice changer? I'm little boy. I'm really confused as to what the fuck is going on. I had a heady notion to flee. sensation had come first, and I found it intoxicating. I needed to vanish, and have the void left in my wake shrink up behind me. Too deep for me, that's for sure. Too zoomed out for me. Maybe that might be a better choice of words. Is this just like a walking and reading simulator? Yeah, still better than that other game we played. I once leant on this bridge for... What? I once leant on this bridge, ready to take myself over its barrier, hoping for one of the ancient locomotives to rattle forth and run me through. I had waited a lifetime before I realized all the trains had stopped running. It was in this waiting that I first met the boy. Anything can crumble in an instant, mister. The boy revealed a dandelion from his pocket, plucked earlier and kept for its beauty. Seeing it now, brown and wilted, I couldn't imagine it any other way. Kid's confirmed to be on drugs. I'm gonna guess probably LSD. That or he just drank too much, like, fluids out of LCD monitors. I don't think that stuff's gonna be good for you. Okay, the guy's still on the toilet. Sooner or later we'll get our turn. I have a superpower that no one else knows about. So do I. I have invisibility. I discovered this when I was 6 years old. I would let my breathing swallow... I would let my breathing shallow and keep myself perfectly still. Before I knew it, I would fade into something almost like water. I believe that's called urine, then seep through every crack in the earth. Or diarrhea, I guess. It just depends which drugs he's on. I'm not sure if they're setting it up for something or if it's just endless repetition plus new text trying to be really deep and philosophical or some shit. And once again, we're at the Emporium. Dee-doo! Nothing grows here anymore. This crib is a graveyard. Beware of zombie babies. Who dares change their diapers? 1, 2, 3, not it. Is it like the same couple areas over and over again? The Black Red, hiding place number 56, or head office. boy looked ready for battle. His eyes darted, holding only to still me with a vicious glare. First intense, the boy seemed violent like never before. He looks pretty fucking calm to me. A little wussy looking. We can live forever. Fuck that. Are we gonna die? That's more like when are we gonna die, or how much longer? Alright, let's live forever then. His sentiment was like a weapon. My itch was like a thing that needed to be scratched. I felt a dig under my skin. There is nothing more terrifying than forever. You know what's more terrifying than forever? Whatever the fuck is inside this guy's camper. I'm sure it's nothing good. Every horrid click and clock, it's tattooed across my body. Every smell runs thick as oil down my arms and fingers. I am poisoned by industry and at a mercy to that bend of fleshy iron. Oh, suddenly music. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. This is ridicule. This is ridicule, I told the boy. This errant machine requires constant attention. No more will we mend and maintain. Let it turn to rust. The bones will scatter under their own weight. Abandon everything, bitch. You should go kill yourself. The boy turned away from me. Gestured towards that deep black. You will find no one to be... No. You will find no one to love you there, and no one there to notice. Peace and quiet. Now hurry up and die. Please. Or just keep sitting there. What the heck am I playing? It's supposed to be short, but it's getting pretty old already. Is it calm where you are too? No. I got that deep-voiced guy always blabbing and going crazy and talking. Wait, that's me. In this moment, I can't really remember anything else. I just hear my own voice counting down over and over. It must have been 1,000 years already. At least, yeah, that's at least. Feels like this game has lasted about at least 1,000 years. Going up the same fucking staircase every time it crosses. Beginning to notice a pattern. It's subtle, but it's there. I'm trained. I'm trained and professional. Pattern recognition technologies, top tier. A call for assistance, a cry for help. They were the zombie babies. When we aren't gonna do anything cool in the Emporium. Hey, maybe that old guy killed himself. I'm pretty okay with that. My life was built brittle as if wooden. A simple toy. Without a full set, what remains will fragment. Perfect, 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 perfect. Little perfect, perfect, little perfect. That sentence was not even close to perfect, though. The fuck is this shit? I guess that's how you can save a little bit on living expenses. Raise your kid in a dollhouse. You don't need friends, you just need Barbie. Oh no, the zombie baby. The boy searched for me without luck. He did, however, find where I was keeping her. A wife and ruining mother to a ghost. He spoke aloud, knowing I would hear. You were weak. That joy was cut from under me. I was a child without a father. And now, a father without a child. Man, this just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Maybe we were abducted by aliens and we just got back. There you go. Never mind. Maybe he will live forever, damn it. Keep going. No, stop, keep going. I can't move any. Now you should hold that balloon and jump. It'll totally protect you. Go. Die, stupid kid, you suck. Well, something's going on now. Sort of. Best part about Barbie is there's lots of Barbies. You can have as many of them as you want. You can tie them up and... Pretty much all you can do is just tie them up in nice positions and stuff, and that's about it. I don't know why I'm playing this in the dark. I don't think it's supposed to be scary. Maybe I just didn't feel like turning the lights back on. Oh no, I'm so scared of the dark. Can't see what the hell is going on here. That was weird. So zoomed out I can't even fucking see around it. That's kind of silly. Isn't it? Welcome to SimCity. Government blasting site number 774. Jump. Do it. Do it. Oh yeah. What the fuck is going on? The Emporium seemed most fitting. Nearby retail expansions had left both my business and the building derelict. I'd often take my lunch on the roof during slow and sunny days. A quiet spot where no one would notice me. Yeah. No one can stop me. That's the real trick. Yes, the Emporium seemed most fitting. I let my fingers and feet go numb as I wished the boy farewell. Actually, I didn't really wish him anything, I just kept screaming at him to do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, Emporium. I have no comment about this game.